Hey guys, welcome back to another barely default video. I am in my world. This world's up for download. It's really starting to lag for me because of all the armor stands. That's okay. We're here to check out the Elytra. Actually, we're gonna do a tier list on the Elytra because last update I added a bunch of Elytra. Look how laggy this world is. This is crazy. I've added too many item frames, too many armor stands, too many everything. It's too much. You can still download the world if your PC can handle this. I can't at this point anymore, but that's okay. I'll keep developing the map. We have a bunch of new Elytra in this update. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a tier list. I mean, yeah, these two are animated, so these two are obviously gonna be in the top. This is the Ominous Elytra and the Downpour Elytra. After we've done the tier list, we're gonna go over some other stuff that I've done, like this cool combat helmet, and then I've got the combat sword right here. It's really cool, and I've done a bunch more fan base pleasing. The lag is horrible. This is officially crossed the threshold here, but that's fine. We don't actually have to spend that much time in Minecraft for this video. You like this? The Xbox Elytra, how when it's broken, it goes the red ring of death. Is that cool? It's even emissive still. I can actually show off the emissive maps. That's probably a good thing to show off before we get into the tier list. Look at this. Some emissive maps. This texture is emissive, so this is obviously S tier Elytra, right? This one's pretty cool. I really like this effect, the red ring of death. I think that's clever. Most of them just lose their emissiveness. Obviously, this one's really cool. 3D effects, and then just you know, emissive maps everywhere. Look at these. It's very cool. Very nice. I like it. I like the trims being emissive. It's very cool. These ones also. I mean, they have to be, right? It's like the glow Elytra and the luminous Elytra, right? They have to be glowing, but that's fine. And then this one also looks really cool. It's worth noting. I think this one's really cool. It's a super simple palette. You'd think that this would be like wrong to have this simple of a palette, but for some reason it has like a really nice effect to it. And then there's some Z fighting, but that's not me. That's I can't help that. I can't actually model Elytra at all. So then when you look at Elytra that I made, like Magnus's Elytra, and I put it on, it's really cool. It has these rockets to it. They actually sticks of dynamite, which matches Magnus, obviously, because Magnus is some kind of guy in story mode. I have his armor set also here, where it's actually not that laggy. I'm not gonna put on his helmet, and also not his chest plate, because we're wearing Elytra. But I did do a change to all leggings, to where they now have a little chest plate. So now if you're using the Elytra of a set, it's a bit more cohesive. It looks a bit nicer. Mostly noticeable on sets that are really complete, like this one, like the Dragon Slayer set, where you look really cool, and then when you put on your Elytra, you don't want to look silly. You want to still, you know, look like you're part of the set. So now you have this little chestplate piece, because it's part of the leggings, but it looks cool. I think it works really well. And I've just done it for all the netherite chestplates. All the netherite leggings now have just basically, you don't see it in the item model. I just kept it as part of the armor model specifically, but they have little bits of chest plate, right? So you can kind of match into the set you're going with. That's a new change also. But I was showing off Magnus's Elytra. It has these animated panels at the bottom, which, oh my god, the lag is crazy. It has these animated panes at the bottom that kind of represent the dynamite kind of like shooting off, I guess, a little bit. It's emissive. It has these lights on it. They definitely look like Buzz Lightyear wings. I think it's really cool. It's obviously because the Magnus helmet is a, oh my god, the lag. Because the Magnus helmet is a fishbowl helmet, which was already pretty combinable with other sets. I should probably make the texture a bit better, since they don't support transparency anymore for armor, but that's fine. Yeah, kind of a Buzz Lightyear set going on. It's also green, so yeah, the Elytra design for this set, which is very obvious. You can do a little bit of a drop down here. Yeah, it looks really cool. I really like that. The 3D effect really works. Yeah, you just have to think about how I did that. Another set where I do this is Ellegaard's Elytra, which shows, you know, it works really well with the set, and obviously you can fly around with it. You have these cool wings, and they have rockets attached to them, which I really love. Ellegaard has nothing to do with the rockets, which is kind of redstone-y, kind of technological. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? And since I developed this technique anyways, where I have 3D elements, like faking the effect of 3D on my Elytra, I figured why not also do it with rockets. And then Elytra's, you know, Ellegaard's Elytra came up, the set came up, I did Magnus' set, it made sense, so now I finished both of these sets in this laggy-ass world. But you can also play in a normal world and just play your Minecraft. And now Ellegaard's set is super valid. It's extremely valid. It has a cool shield also. I have still yet to do unique swords and tools, but I'll get to that. I mean, we have them now, but they're a bit lazy. Anyways, back to the Elytra. We'll get to the tier list, and let's get going.
Elytra tier list, Elytra tier list. Check out my Elytra tier list.
Okay, here we are in paint.net. I don't know why we are. I don't know how else to do a tier list. So this is how we're going to do a tier list. We're going to just put all the Elytra in the right tiers. I thought it would be pretty hard to start probably. So I'm going to just take the Downpour Elytra and the Ominous Elytra because they're animated, right? So they're going to be S tier, easy gig. And I guess the rest is going to be, I don't really know how to do this. I guess we'll go from the top. Ender Dragon Wings, I think they're pretty good. For now, I'll put them in, I don't know. I guess it's hard to start these things, right? So I'll just put them in B tier, kind of go through this. Red Dragon Wings, depending on if you really care about the lore and the canonicity of them, maybe I'll put them at D tier. Because I don't know if they are, you know, I don't know if they're cool. You don't need 2 colors of wings. I actually have like 12 colors of wings, so already putting 2 in my tier list. One was going to be a bit lower. Phantom Elytra, I think, is pretty cool. Might actually be essential for many players. You know, it's an easy one to do. Oh, do I think the red Phantom Elytra is cooler than the normal Phantom Elytra though? Maybe I prefer the red Phantom Elytra. And maybe I'll have the normal Elytra be oh, this is not gonna work. Maybe I'll have the normal Elytra be C tier. I think that's a bit better. The awesome Elytra, I actually kind of like this one. It's based on the cape from April Fool's. One of the Minecraft updates, they added a bunch of capes. There was the awesome cape. It was spelled cape with AE, right? So I did Elytra. So it's the awesome Elytra. Well, I mean, let's be honest, it's not so good. We'll do D tier because it's kind of fun, but most of these April Fool's capes are going to be kind of trash. Like the Blanc Elytra, I think this is really trash. I think this is F tier. It's the Mojang Elytra, but with blanked out faces. Keep in mind that my pack doesn't add any capes for Java Edition that you can only get exclusive to Java Edition. Like I have a Minecon cape, a Minecon 2011 cape, so that one doesn't come as a named Elytra variant. None of the capes in Java Edition do. There's some Bedrock exclusive capes that I did add because why not? But for Java Edition, I wanted all the real capes to stay real capes. I don't want you to look around on servers or whatever, you know, suddenly see all these rare capes. No, that's part of Minecraft canon, right? That those capes are rare. So I'm not adding the real Mojang Elytra, but I'll add the Blanc Elytra, which I think is F tier. But I did add it. Proud Elytra, I mean, for the purposes of, you know, this being on YouTube, I'll just put it at S tier and not say anything else about it. Design-wise, I think it is actually a really cool design, but we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there, you know. I'll put it at S tier and we'll leave it at that, okay? Proud Elytra is S tier. Pan Elytra, not my design. This is the Pan Cape in Minecraft Bedrock. I think this one's really good. I'll do B tier. I haven't put anything A tier, but I don't think it's A tier. You like I like the Pan Cape. That's why I didn't name it Pan Cape Elytra. I went with the Pan Elytra because it emphasizes on the Pan Cape being that's the joke, right? Nyan Elytra, I really like it. That might be our first A tier Elytra. Elytra, Nyan Elytra. I guess that's what it's called. Put it right there. It looks really cool. I really like it. It has emissive maps. Squid Elytra, not so good. Not the worst, but it's not so good. I think it's kind of silly, it's kind of goofy. Same for the Veterinarian Elytra. The joke is very good. I mean, yeah, the joke is very. It has cats. Okay, that's some redeemable quality that it has a cat on it. But the No Circle Elytra has got to go. That's an F tier Elytra if I've ever seen one. And I've seen 2 at this point. I've added them both by my own volition. The Minecraft Elytra based on a cape. You could buy, I think, I don't know, in the Xbox store maybe. So yeah, Minecraft Elytra, not that good either. It's really bad, actually. It's a really bad Elytra. There's just... these are Elytras based on the potential cape designs for Minecon 2011. So you don't get the original cape, but you can have one of the contenders. People could vote for this cape. It's kind of crazy that you could vote for the most iconic cape in the game. Obviously, it became the red cape that I have on. Actually, I don't have it on because I have an Elytra on. There you go. That's the iconic cape. And you can't have this one, but you can have these. I think they're very cool. I mean, I'll count all of them for the same value. I think I really like their names specifically. The third spirit, the fourth block, the fifth moon, because these were like the options, right? And then one of the capes became a later Minecon cape, and then the other. These 3 designs were never used, so they appear in my pack. I'll go A tier. Maybe their designs aren't that spectacular, but I think the lore of these are very powerful. So I'll personally put those up here. The Founders Elytra, the fact that everyone has it puts it at a bit of a lower. I'll put it at B tier, okay? But I really like the design, obviously, because it's my Elytra, right? And the color is also really cool. It's like gold. It almost looks like it's worth more than my red Elytra. It's not, but it's a very cool design. Yeah, so I'll put it at B tier, I guess. Because everyone has it. So, cool design or not, it's too common, even on Bedrock. Sinister Elytra, not that cool, kind of boring. We'll put it at E tier, right? Because it's not the worst, it's kind of cool. Mystery Elytra is maybe a little bit better. You think it's better, right? You like the purple? Mystery Elytra is maybe a little bit better. We'll put it, well, I don't know, we'll put it at D tier, alright? I like the color, it's good. The Birthday Elytra, it's really stupid. You can only use it once a year, I guess. I don't know why you would use this, it's F tier. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, the colors are nice. I'll do E tier, but I don't. Well, I mean, come on. Are we really putting the Birthday Elytra at E tier? I'm sorry. Putting it next to an Elytra with cats. No, I can't do it. The birthday Elytra goes in after, even though I think I did a nice job texturing it. Here it is. I think this looks nice, right? Like the foam like this. I think it's a really nice, like the foam effect really works. And now I'm using my cape so you can't see it anymore. We're kind of blazing through this. It's kind of nice. I hope we would, I guess, because there was a lot to go. And I didn't even include all of them. I have a lot of recolors of wings, but I thought, you know, whatever. Not going to put endless wings in there. Prism Elytra, it's pretty good. I'll do A tier for the Prism Elytra, actually. It's really good. Cloudy Climb Elytra, I really like it. I kind of want to put it at A also. But it's fine. We can keep filling this out. Maybe there's a lot of A tier Elytra. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's an A tier pack. Might be. Maybe it's an A tier pack. We'll see. We'll see if it's an A tier pack. So far, only 3 S tiers. Isolager Elytra. I think it's a perfect for C tier Elytra. The Isolager, you know, it's cool to have, but who cares, right? Who cares about the Isolager? I mean, many people do, but I don't. And the design is kind of, you know, simple. So whatever. Glow Elytra and Luminous Elytra must be on the same level, and I think they are B tier. Very cool, glowing Elytra. You get some points for that, obviously. Why don't I make all of them glowing? I don't know. Amethyst Elytra, unfortunately, not a good Elytra. I mean, it's basically just amethyst texture, bit edited. Which I thought was clever, but then, you know, I don't really like the idea of an Amethyst Elytra anyways. It's just that was never gonna be a high-ranked Elytra in my pack, so. The Gift Wrap Elytra, I mean, I don't know. What do you want from me? It's not so good. It's not so good either. It's kind of quirky. I mean, the design is good. I made it well. I transformed the cape well into... These are dungeon capes, right? The ones coming up now. And I transferred the design well, but it's just kind of quirky and weird. I wouldn't use it. The Cow Crusader has some meme potential. You could meme this. I'll put it in... Maybe I'll put it in D tier, because it has the gold. It's kind of fun. You know, maybe you have a cow skin. I think it's worth something. Turtle Shell Elytra. Get some points over the cow Elytra for being very close to Billy K's turtle cape. It's very close. It's not quite there. It's actually a port of the dungeon's cape, but it gets some points for that. You can kind of fake your way through having an official cape. The Fauna Fair Elytra, very nice, very good colors, very unique. I'll do B tier on this one. Oh, maybe higher. What do you think? B tier? Higher? You think higher? A tier? Yeah, it's a good Elytra. I think I like the Hammer Elytra shit. I think I need to add like a fur trim to it, like so it looks kind of like a big coat, like a Nordic coat or something. This is just shit. I don't know why. It's a cape. I had to do it. It's a port of a cape, so I did it, but not a fan. Heroes Elytra, very cool. I think I like the colors less than the Fauna Fair Elytra, but maybe not. I do like the red. We'll put it up there. It's A tier. It's an A tier pack. It turns out to be an A tier pack. The Xbox Elytra gets a lot of points from me for the Red Ring of Death. I don't really like the idea of an Xbox Elytra. I think it's kind of quirky, but it gets points for that. I'll put it at B tier for that. It's emissive, you know, it's cool. Red Ring of Death is clever for the Broken Elytra. And the Broken Elytra might appear a lot, because Elytra can just break and not be actually broken. So that's actually, you know, a big part of the texture. The PlayStation Elytra, not so much. I think I like the design even less. I'll put it at C tier. It's okay, you know. If you're, I know people go hard for the PlayStation and stuff and all the consoles, and I think it's a clever idea, because this is like an official. The Xbox cape is like an official cape for, I think, developers of Minecraft Xbox. I don't really remember, but I saw it on the wiki, and then I thought, well, then I have to do a PlayStation cape, right? Represent. I actually had a PlayStation, so I'll still include the PlayStation. Doesn't really have any canonicity or a Red Ring of Death, but C tier is good for the PlayStation Elytra, I think. Next up, we have the Unstable Elytra, the support of a Dungeon's Robe. Oh, I just accidentally copied it. There you go. A port of a Dungeon's Robe. I think it's really good. I'll gladly put it at A tier, actually. We're putting everything at A tier now at this point. I don't know what's going on, but it's just a really good. I really like its colors. I really like the tattered, the detail on this. It's very customized. There's a lot of, you know, it's you know, I don't know. It's a unique design. And same for the Teleportation Elytra. I mean, honestly, I put that on A tier also. I mean, maybe I'm giving myself too much credit, but I think this looks really cool. We saw it earlier with the emissive maps. Here it is. There you go. It looks cool as fuck, right? It's cool robes. Oh my god, I can't see it. There you go. And then it glows in the dark also. Very cool Elytra. It's very cool. A tier. Easy. A tier. Evocation Elytra. Kind of shit. Okay, it glows. I literally made it glow because I thought it was so shit, you know. I think it's worth less than the Battle Elytra, because the Battle Elytra at least represents an evoker. The Evocation Elytra doesn't even represent an evoker. I don't know why it's called the Evocation Elytra. I mean, do I put it S tier? I think I have to put it S tier. It's a bit close to the Soul Elytra right there, but yeah, we'll do the Soul Elytra next, because it's not that bad. I don't think it's that good either, but maybe it's a D tier. It's kind of cool because it has a pretty unique design where it has kind of, it's kind of like claws. You see that? So it gets some points for that, but overall, very boring. Why would you do this? Almost looks like the colors of the regular Elytra, you know. I literally gave it the claw effect to make it more interesting, right? Because I thought the colors were so similar to a default Elytra. But if you like something simple, you know, Soul Elytra. I don't even, no, not even D tier. I can't do this. It's gotta be E tier. Soul Elytra's E tier, okay? Soul Elytra's E tier. It's okay. It's like this. The Soul Dancer Elytra, it's a bit better. I like it a lot better. Maybe even C tier, to be honest. I think it's a very cool Elytra. Cool colors. It has the claw effect as well. It's a lot more interesting than the Soul Elytra. Arch Elytra, I think it's really good. I think the Arch Elytra is really good. Oh man, I didn't do any other S tiers. It's only the Proud Elytra and the animated ones, but that's okay, you know, that's fine. Arch Elytra, I think it's really cool. It represents the Arch Elytra's robes, obviously. I'll show it off in-game, because it's worth it. There you go, I got it on now. It looks really cool. The gem appears when you have the wings open, you know. Show it off, flying around this laggy world. No, it's really cool. It's a really cool Elytra. It's really cool. I really think it deserves to be given the canonicity of, you know, of all the Minecraft lore and stuff, given the place of Archie in the Minecraft multiverse. I think having an Arch Elytra is really cool. I really like that one. So easy A tier, actually. I was tempted to do S tier, but I don't know if it matches, if it rivals. It might, because I feel like it represents all of dungeons, doesn't it? Maybe it's S tier, honestly. Arch Elytra, I like that one a lot. It's not animated, but I think it's really cool. And the chains around it, I think it's really clever. Good texture too. Arch Elytra, S tier. We did it. S tier. Alright, great. I've actually forgot two Elytra. We've included them now. Elegart Elytra. How could I forget? It's one of my favorites. Easy S tier. I was complaining about S tier. That's easy S tier. Another one. Let's get it out of the way. Magnus's Elytra. Let's be honest. S tier. Easy S tier. Okay? We up here. And this is probably it for the S tier. I mean, I've got to be honest. I've seen the next Elytra already, the Splendid Elytra, because I forgot it also in the list. I have a lot of Elytra, okay? Actually left it out. It's A tier. It's a very cool Elytra. It has these robes. They're really cool color. They're really cool. Based on the Splendid robes, right, from Minecraft Dungeons. There's the Verdant Elytra, which gets some points for being a bit unique, but not that many. Okay, we'll put it at C because it's a cool design either way. Right, we gave a lot of credit to this one, but it's more unique than these other ones. We'll put it on the same level because one of them is emissive, one of them is not, but one of them represents the evoker, which is a pretty popular mob in the community. So I'll put both of these at the same level. It might be E tier. Maybe it's E tier. Well, it might be D tier. It might be D tier. I think D tier is good, and then we're done. We did it. We did it already. We did it. We kind of blazed through this. I think we did a good job. Let's have a look at our winners. The Proud Elytra in there because I didn't really want to touch it. It's in there. It's good, the top. It's there you go. I did it. GG's to me. Shoutouts to me and everyone involved. And I didn't create it. It's a port actually of a free Elytra, I'm pretty sure, from Bedrock. So let's take a look at the winners. Because how else do I structure a video? The Arch Elytra, well, we already kind of looked at that one. It's great. We had a whole rant about that one. Elegart Elytra, it's obviously an obvious winner, you know. It's a really cool design. It has emissive maps also, and then it has the animation and the cool 3D effects that I haven't seen anyone else do. So I'm really happy with that. Same with Magnus's Elytra. It canonizes characters that have a lot of weight in the Minecraft lore, right? It completes those sets, so they add a lot of value to my pack. They're obviously S tier in bare default. Animated, emissive maps, everything you want from an Elytra. Unique 3D models. I don't really need to represent these. Well, I mean, I do represent it, but I don't really need to explain these. These also kind of speak for themselves. They're animated. They're just really cool. Animated and emissive. You look really cool flying around. It's probably the most special one to have, right? This one. Animated and emissive. Yeah, so easy S tier. And the Downpour Elytra. I mean, I honestly... the lag still. I mean, I honestly want to do more of this. Like, I can just do different scenes of this, right? Downpour. Like, I can just do Sunshine Elytra. Like, whatever. I can just do all the weather. I can do a lot with this, you know? Just fun little... pixely animations. I could even do mob vote animations in this, you know, like if this is just a new way to display fun canon little stuff, because apparently it is. Like, capes are a fun way. Like, there's the squid cape, right? I know it's April Fool's joke, but it is kind of how capes are used, right? I lose it now. Here it is, squid cape. But it is how capes are used, right? They just represent funky little things sometimes by literally plonking the thing on the cape, like with the like when they do that all the time, like that example I'm trying to think of now where they do it, and it's not an April Fool's joke. Don't they do it a lot? Don't they just plonk an icon on the cape. Isn't that like what they do? Is that like a classic thing? Yeah, look, there's a hammer on the cape. And, well, they did the piston on the cape, right? And the iron golem face on the cape. The capes, they do a lot of, you know, just icons on capes. You know, and in this case, even paintings. Well, I mean, I chose to animate it, but why not? I had a downpour cape. I made it the downpour elytra, and then the ominous cape made it the ominous elytra. It's cool, right? Right? It's cool, right? Okay. Thanks for watching the video, and you can get my texture pack. You can get the world. There's even a pack out with just the renamable stuff. You don't need to have all the other stuff in barely default if you don't want all the other cool changes I do, like this little hammer right there. You can look around the world easy, find a bunch of stuff that I do, changes I do. If you don't want all those changes, you just want the renames, get that pack. Subscribe to my Patreon. I have no patrons. I have 12 years pack experience, and I have the coolest pack out there. Look at this Cloud Climb Elytra. Also very unique, right? Kind of like the wings a little bit. And I can do so much more. I only just got into Elytra, right? Like I never had Elytra before. It's the first time my pack is at Elytra. I spent like 84 hours doing this. No, 48. 48 hours. It's still crazy. Oh yeah, we were gonna go over some other little changes in my pack. I guess we can do it quickly. Yeah, the combat armor comes in all the tiers. GG, we did it. Oh yeah, we did some weapons for Adventure Time. The grass katana, it kind of wraps around your arm. I just thought that was clever implementation of that weapon. There's the small rapier, which is a really unique model. Not done yet in my pack. I really like it. It works with the Minecraft style. It's very unique to itself, I guess, but you know, it works with Adventure Time, and there's an Adventure Time DLC. Don't worry about the broken GUI. It's just you know, I don't know. You have to play 1.20.2, but OptiFine isn't out for that yet. But you can use the Fabulously Optimized Modpack. The Red Rascal, a big blade, also from Adventure Time. Unique name though. Kind of wanted this name to be part of the. There's a bunch of bows in dungeons, like the green menace and the pink scoundrel, and now there's also the red rascal, because this is called the demon blood sword in Adventure Time. Not really Minecrafty. I don't really know how to translate that to Minecraft. It's very red. That's like the only, like, you know, feature I could think of that I could, you know, play into. And then I found the, you know, I thought that was clever. Red Rascal, you know, pink scoundrel. It just works, you know, it's clever. So that's a new sword in the pack. There's the root sword, the sword of battle, the void sword, which is animated, has a little eye on it. Also clever because it's called a night sword in Adventure Time, right? What's the sky? Well, what's night? What indicates when it's night? It's the sky. What's the sky in the end? It's the void. And also, this sword, in the night sword, or night blade, whatever it's called in Adventure Time, is actually the same colors as the void bow. Or the echo of the Call of the Void, for that matter. I mean, it actually matches the Call of the Void better. But so now that's just like part of the set now, and then having the name be Void for the Night Sword or Night Blade, whatever the fuck it's called. I thought that was clever also. So that's also a new sword that I have. Player sword, you know, and now just the Adventure Sword straight up from the title. And then lastly, last thing is the Mace of Legends. Which is a melee weapon, which is really silly. It is the Legend logo and just like a big thing that you hit with. And then it's a netherite axe rename, because why not? It should be, right? It shouldn't be anything less than that. So, and then I hope that's it. I hope that I showed everything off. Okay? Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we show everything off? I think we did. Okay, bye.